New York City, the destination for the Timberwolves. The exuberant Anthony Edwards, a superstar performer who'll be looking to put on a show as they await tip-off against the Knicks. Timberwolves, Knicks. We'll be right back for the tip-off. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dillingham is out there with Edwards, and it's Reed in at the small forward. And for New York, they've got MP. Anunoby out there with Bridges. Then there's Towns, and it's Brunson in at the point. Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, 2 of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. For 3, Edwards. Bridges with the board. Here's MP. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Arabia's checked in.
1 shot, number 80.
Dillingham with it. Randall outside. Six to shoot. Outside Edwards. And the rejection by MP. Shoots from 14. Count the basket. MP's got 7 points.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Pass to Edwards. Will it go? And the rejection by MP. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, it was all Heat.
Fires from deep. And that's collected by Brunson. The Knicks leading by 5. We've got Anunoby. Sohan is out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's MP in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back over to you, Kevin.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Dillingham with it, covered by MP. Drops in the tray.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Dillingham with it, covered by MP. And the rejection by MP. The Knicks making a switch here. Diawara's checked in.
Number 51, Mohamed Diawara.
Edwards kicks to Randall. Here's Jenkins. No good from outside.
And they continue to
glass.
Brunson, right side. New York moving it around. For the three. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Master Randall. Now here's Jenkins. Now Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now, here's MP. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Minnesota's shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Dillingham with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's MP. 16 points for him.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so, MP will bring it up for the New York Knicks. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Naz Reid out there with Gobert. Then it's Randall. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Dillingham in at the 1. Let's see the Connected Cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. Here's Dillingham. The Knicks making the shot. Outside Edwards. 18 feet out. And the rejection by MP. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Arabia's checked in.
Number 12, Jake LaRavia.
On defense, the Knicks. Randall passes to Edwards. And the rejection by MP.
And they show effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
This is something you're seeing evolve with Mikal Bridges, expanding his playmaking ability.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Here's Dillingham. Outside Edwards. Lets the 3 fly.
I'll tell you, the skilled defensive effort right there. OG Anunoby contesting shots, exactly what you would hope for.
Here's MP.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
So it's Minnesota now. The Knicks making the shot, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Dillingham with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
There is so much to love about Anthony Edwards. He is one of the most skilled young basketball players in the league, but he also happens to be quite charismatic.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Dillingham. 13 points in the game.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest. Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Now, LaRavia. After the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
MP fires the three. It's good from long range. MP's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Can they get it? Edwards kicks to Randall. Shot clock at 5. Bridges with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
One shot.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Edwards drives in.
Oh, man. OG Anunoby's versatility on the defensive end, so impressive.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Outside Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Here's MP. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. MP's got 38 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
For three, Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable...
And good! There's another.
It's unbelievable. He's now 5th in the number of 40-point games in a single season.
One of the more bankable scores this league has ever seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. His scoring has been eye-opening. And so it's Minnesota with it after New York gets the three. MP deciding where to go with it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Minnesota shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Edwards from 13 feet, it goes down. Edwards got 13.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Anunoby finds MP. Good, he hits again.
He's incredible. He just keeps raising his level night in and night out.
Yeah, zeroing in on 5th place for total points in a single season. Randall with a screen for Dillingham. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to LaRavia. Out to Edwards. Trains it from beyond the arc. 16 points for him.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Here's Brunson. Here's MP. It's stolen. LaRavia with it. Bridges covering. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism. Of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Here's MP. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight, and he drives in. Down low. And LaRavia slams it in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Outside Edwards. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Boy, his scoring has been a huge part of their success here. But this is not new, right? We come to expect this every night.
Here's LaRavia. Drills it from outside. LaRavia's got 7.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Here's MP. Good. That's another bucket.
This is incredible. He's now in 5th place for points scored in a single season.
And he does it all the time in style, doesn't he? One of the most dynamic performers this league has ever witnessed. Up top, Edwards. Covered by MP. Pocket 4, Edwards. And good that time. Edwards got 11 points here in just the second half.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
MP outside. Bridges sets the screen for MP. There's the 3. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards can't hit.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges is a team-first guy, passes on time and on target.
Here's Randall, the Knicks making the shot. Now LaRavia. 7 points in the game. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce.